Welcome back. I'm Danielle and this is Nhan, and we're here at 3559 10th Street Northwest, DC in Columbia Heights in a two-condo conversion from a single-family row home. And we're here in the basement of the property looking at, first we just talked about in another video, some underpinnings and foundation and structure improvements that have been done on the project so far. But while that's happening, we also wanted to go over some plumbing and sewer line improvements that have happened. So Nhan, tell us what's happening here and why it happens at this portion of the project.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you want to do the plumbing in the basement before we pour the actual slab. So here what you see is a 4-inch drain pipe that's tied to the sewage into the main line of the street right there. So this right here is going to tie into all the other drain lines from both units somewhere along the way.
Awesome. Well, and why is it so important to do it now versus later, or?
Well, just imagine you pour the concrete now, then you forget, oh, we have plumbing that we need to drain water in. That's got to be done now before that all happens. So careful planning needs to be done so that way we don't rework things, which cost time and cost money.
A ton of money and a ton of time, especially with permitting. So what would be the next step after this is installed? What happens after that?
Well, after that, they're going to install the drain tiles and then tie into everything with the rest of the basement and have rough-ins come up to where the actual bathrooms are, along with the sump pump and all that nice stuff. And once that's all done, they'll be ready to pour the slab.
Awesome. And at what point, talk to me a little bit about any inspections or things that happen with the city throughout the process. When would they come during this?
Well, before we pour the slab, if I understand, every county is different. But generally what they'll want to do is once the rock prints are in place before the slab is done, they're going to want to open this little circle here and then pour water down there to make sure the water's flowing through. It's not clogged anywhere before they actually pour the slab.
Awesome. So really important to note. So we're doing this before we pour the slab for the basement, making sure everything works, and then the city's going to check it before you're completely done.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. That's why permitting is very important, because they check everything to make sure that the end buyer eventually will get a product that's fully approved and fully inspected. The last thing the buyer wants to go through is that a fully permitted house where they had a bad inspection done by the city, now the city is to blame for that bad inspection.
Absolutely. And from a real estate agent perspective, that can actually cause your deal to fall through. So if you want to talk about losing time and money, losing a buyer is losing you a lot of time and money. So thanks for explaining that. I think, so what would be next after the slab is poured?
Once the slab is done, then framing comes next, and that generally, you can see that happen very, very fast.
Awesome. So in a couple of weeks, we'll be back to show you exactly what we've been able to do with all of the renovations down here, finishing the slab, and we'll start on framing. See you soon.